Hey guys, I'm Taylor Newman and I'm with Jodious at the University of Alabama. Tell me, how did you guys get started?
So we started in the summer of last year. I'd say about July or so. We practiced a good month or so. We met this kid. He taught us a few basic things around the board, and then we started practicing a lot. And then we just started meeting a lot of people. Started off at High Tide, to be honest. Started DJing there for a little bit. That was just practice because we were we're gonna just go back home and play our music for free anyway. I might as well just go to the bar and just test out the live crowd and stuff like that. And I'd say that really helped because that teaches you a lot about crowd reading and stuff. And you can't play Jotaro or something at 8:30 p.m. That's just way too high.
Did you guys start together or was it what happened?
Well, he had a new mark, the basic new mark, and we really never even looked at it or touched it or anything. And then one day we just kind of decided that we were gonna upgrade to a Pioneer. So we got the cheapest, smallest version of the Pioneer, a little 2-channel SR, and we started mixing on that. And then after a little while, we decided we were gonna upgrade to the SX2, which is a 4-channel controller that's capable of a lot more stuff. And we were on
the SR broke here.
Yeah, the SR broke here.
It broke downstairs. Some drunk dude just fucking, I don't know, got some shit on it, and then it got fucking broken. I was damn.
So you told me you were a musician when you were little. What did you do?
I still am. I don't practice as often as I used to, but when I was 8 years old, I started playing the drums. And then when I was 10 years old, I picked up the piano. When I was 14 through 17, I played for the Huntsville Symphony Jazz Orchestra. Did a bunch of stuff like that. I was in marching band all in middle school and high school, and jazz band and all that stuff. I was a band nerd and learned how to compose music kind of and that kind of stuff. So I think that helped me a lot, and it kind of helped me teach him certain music theory principles in the long run. So I think it kind of worked both. And we kind of have a different style of music. He's more on the heavy hitting getter side, and I'm more on the wompy Ganja White Knight side. So when we put them together, it kind of makes a good mix.
It makes magic. Mm-hmm. So who's the DJ and who's the producer in this mix?
I guess both of us, to be honest, both of us really started DJing, and then when we started producing, it's more, I learned the software really well, so I know how to navigate it, because any digital audio workstation, a DAW, any of those, it's really complicated to work. It took me a month and a half or so just to get the basic concepts of it. I'm not really musically background oriented. I've never really had a big background in music. Since Jake knows a lot about music theory, he knows where everything goes, and I know how to work the audio workstation. Then we just get together and we make shit happen.
That's awesome. So at this point, where do you guys see yourself going? Because I've heard that you guys have a lot of bookings in all different parts of Alabama, and your turnout's awesome. So where do you think it's gonna go from here?
Well, obviously we would like to do this as a career. Anyone would that is into music.
Fuck engineering.
Yeah, exactly.
That shit sucks.
No one wants to sit behind a desk and do calculus and mathematics for the rest of their life. And this is such a fun thing to do. And if you would have talked to us 7 months ago, 8 months ago, we would never in a million years imagine that we'd be playing outside of Tuscaloosa. Now we're playing shows in Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, North Carolina. And we ran into a guy, and he just so happened to be an entertainment lawyer. And now he kind of acts as our booking agent. He's just really been hooking us up with a lot of OG Mako, I Love Conan. It's Baby Dash, The Joker, Quinn 92. We've been making a lot of connections in the past 6 months, but I would never imagine it. So hopefully we just keep elevating from the point that we're at right now. So hopefully if we keep doing that, we'll make some better connections and we'll start playing actual shows, and maybe we'll open up for a small festival one day and then just go from there. That's our goal. So that's why we started getting into the producing game. You have to make your own music. If you're going to get to that level, no one wants to hear you play other people's music when you're at a large level like that. So you have to get your own music out there, get people to hear it, get a following base. Once you get a following base, people start listening to you and picking you up, and they're okay, I heard this guy on SoundCloud, I'm going to book him.
Exactly, and I see the artists that are making it big are the ones with their own sounds.
Right.
And a lot of artists that are big headliners are starting to take other songs that people have made and playing them. What do you think about that?
I actually really like that because for me The whole reason like I personally started DJing was because Tuscaloosa, you don't really hear like EDM kind of music, and like you go out to bars just like a bunch of country music or like just some basic top 40 type stuff. And what I really like, I went to my first show like freshman year. I think it was like Flux Pavilion, Birmingham. It was awesome. Then I went to Bauer. Then I saw my first Bay Sector show, and then like everything just went up from there. And I was like, oh, all right, this is like what I want to do. And then they didn't really have a scene around here, so that's why like I really wanted to just DJ, just because I like play my music for my friends, and they're like, oh dude, like I fucking love this shit. So alright, well I'm gonna just expose like everyone else is. So
as far as like the scene goes, EDM is kind of based around like good vibes and love and everything. So like as far as other producers and DJs go, like I've never met a person that would be mad that a small time DJ is playing your music. They're playing your music.
That's
and
awesome.
if they're playing your music for 10 people that have never heard it, well, out of those 10 people, if one person likes it, you just gotta make a follower. And they do that in 10 different cities, then they're building your follower base for you, and you don't have to do anything. So I mean, I don't care how big or small you are, no one's ever gonna get mad for dropping your music. It's like all of our like idols in the scene, they'll probably play like 10, 15 songs. If they have like an hour and a half set, 2 hour set, they play like 10 or 15 songs that are theirs. But the rest of it, they're playing other people's stuff.
And then you see all these artists going like back to backs and stuff like that. Just like I heard like holy shit, it was just like constant back to back the whole time.
They have like
everyone's
15
back to
dudes
back
up there just like playing each other's music.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Who are you guys like inspired by?
I think we have different inspirations.
But yeah, I think we have some different inspirations.
Let's hear them.
Alright, so like I'd say like my top 5 and like without any like given order would be probably Foster Thomas, Getter, older Jaws, like back when he made his like Whoopie shit, like Feel the Volume, R.O. Grime, because that first R.O. Grime that show we went to, oh my god, blew my
That was
brains
awesome.
off. And I'd say Nightmare.
Alright. That's a good group of people. What about you?
I'd probably say Buku, Slander, Excision. I've got to put Diplo in there just because he's like so culturally renowned, and he's like, if you ask him where he sells most of his shows at, it's not America. It's in South America and like India.
Yeah.
And, like over there.
He's always there.
Yeah, because like he's just so like culturally like well rounded, I guess.
The
Like,
whole major
He really
label
is.
concept.
Yeah.
He just knows how to make everyone in the world just kind of like vibe to his music. So
Exactly.
you gotta like throw him there as a role model, I believe. And then like my last one would probably be Yuki or like someone like that. Like I like the really wubby shit. Like most of my big idols are not like really big people. They're not like headlining major festivals, but I like the more like I like getting into the depth of production and everything.
You see like guys like Diplo, like Skrillex, like they're out there in Vegas like every single night. They're like mixing things up every single night constantly. Like you don't go to one of their shows and like hear like the same thing that you've heard like before, like a set that he's released or even like a set from like last night. He would play something completely different. So like
I mean,
It's true.
They're playing like 5 shows in 4 different cities. They're playing like 5 shows in like 4 different countries.
I know, they're literally going from jet to jet to jet non-stop.
Crazy.
It's
I
crazy.
mean, they don't have time. You gotta have some help when you're at that point. And, like people want to see you that much around the world.
Where did Jodious come from?
A lot of dicking around and brainstorming.
so I think we were actually sitting on a couch
We were on Google and we were like,
and we're like,
what is like nasty, just disgusting, just nasty shit? What's another word for just like vile, disgusting, nasty sounds? We started looking it up and this word odious popped up on the radar. And we were like, okay. And we looked it up and it's like vile, disgusting, nasty, like grimy, and we were like, oh,
unpleasant.
We're like, we want people to hear our music and they want, like, we just want their body to just feel like, just like a salt.
That headbang is just like.
Whoa,
Yeah, it's like-
what is this? What is it?
Yeah, y'all ever watch Key and Peele where they like play the dubstep and they're all like their nose is bleeding and like, their fucking minds like that's what we want to happen. So we're both named Jake, threw a J in front of that, and boom, there it is.
That's
Pretty much
awesome.
Simple as that, to be honest, yeah.
And does it get confusing sometimes that you guys are both named Jake?
No, that actually makes it a lot easier because Jake is just one name. Like,
Yeah, we've known each other for
You got the white Jake
a
and the
really
Asian
long
Jake.
time, man. So like this has been a thing for a while. Like everyone's pretty used to it. He's Jake, I'm Jake Kite. I guess
yeah.
pretty much how it is.
Do you think that you guys are going to start playing more around Tuscaloosa, or what do you guys think about it?
We're trying to go where our music is embraced, and it's just
And
not
like
embraced here.
the further north you go, like they like start to love that shit. Like when we went to go play in Raleigh, like I wasn't expecting like so many people like come out and they were just like all like raging. Like people at festivals
They
raging.
were in
I was
like
like,
fur boots, like had
fucking
candy
shit.
on their
I
arms.
was
Yeah.
mind blown. I was mind
We're a
blown.
fraternity, like what's going on right now? But they were ready, like
I was mind blown.
they knew festival life. But down here, like you show up like that, people are gonna be staring at you like you lost your damn mind.
Exactly, because people don't know about it here.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like slowly by like Yeah, surely by slowly, whatever. Slowly by slowly, I think people are starting to catch on to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I start to see people listening to it in their cars, and I'm sitting in my room and my next door neighbor's listening to EDM, and I'm like, wait, this is a new thing. Because my freshman year, I was like the only person that listened to it.
Yeah.
And people would be like, what are you listening to? You like that stuff? And I'm like, yeah. And now everyone's so into it. They go to Hangout Fest for Diplo. And it's people like, exactly. And it's the people like that are making it a thing to like.
Acceptable.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like mainstream, but it's catching on.
Yeah.
Because the more festivals you go to, you realize I actually kind of like this.
Yeah. The best thing about a festival is like when you go there, like you don't see just one person, you see like a variety of different people. Like even if you don't want to see someone, like if you're just walking by and you hear the music, like, oh shit, I like that.
Yeah.
Go check it out. Next thing you know, you're over here listening to some like wubs and some womps. 4 years ago, no way I would picture myself where I was right now. No way.
Dude, that's why I fell in love with EDM. Like, you go to a show, like an EDM show, you drop your phone, everybody breaks apart and they start looking for that person's phone.
Exactly.
You go to like a metal show or like a country show, you drop your phone, it's gone. Like, it's gone. You're gonna get your phone back. But like EDM's just not that way. Like everyone's, like 99.9% of the people at festivals and shows are just like 100% about good vibes and like love and spreading the love. You know, like 21st century hippie kind of shit. And I'm all about that, man. Like there's no reason to be like throwing bad vibes out there.
Exactly.
Hostile. Like we're all here listening to the same type of music, so you should just enjoy it. But a lot of different genres, just they're not like that, man. They don't spread the love. My first concert ever was Slipknot.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, so I was like 14, 15. So y'all can imagine how that went. Not too well. Everybody, aggressive people, very aggressive people there. I think that everyone should at least give it a try. Because I don't think you're gonna be disappointed.
No.
Because there's like so many different forms of EDM. Like you have, you have like all the like hard dubstep stuff, but then you also have stuff like Chainsmokers, which is considered EDM because like they produce all that shit electronically on their laptop and stuff. Like,
exactly. You have deep house, you have dubstep, you have trance,
so
you
many,
have
like,
techno.
subgenres.
Like there's so many different genres and people don't know it.
Right, exactly. There's some genres of EDM I don't like. Now that we're like on the producing side, we're like starting to learn about sound design and stuff, understanding like how like everything works out. There's some talent behind that for sure.
It's a complex process. I mean, it's literally an instrument. I mean, there are those people, you know, that are little prodigies and they just get behind a laptop and they just make fire. But for the most part, it's a learning curve. Like it's legitimately like it's like sitting down and learning how to play the piano. You have to put that much effort and time into it. It's not easy. And coming from someone that like plays the piano and plays the drums, I'm telling you, like people think that DJing and producing is just this simple act, but it's really not. It's an instrument. It's a piece of music, like all by itself.
I mean, you have to have an ear for music. You have to know how to use the software. A lot of people think that, oh, it's just a man in a computer.
Just press play.
Yeah.
But that's
exactly
not what it is.
I know.
People come up, like, there have been people when we're DJing and they'll come up and they'll watch us and they'll just think that we're just like playing music. And they'll come up and they'll watch for like 3 minutes and they'll just be like, I didn't know like you guys were doing all this. And we're like, yeah, dude, like we're mixing. And they're like, yeah, it's like we're not just like playing song after song, and then they'll like watch us and like see all these sound waves going on, and they'll just like see their eyes and just like in their head they're like trying to compute what's going on, and they're just like, I thought they were just like playing music off an iPod.
What do you guys like? What is your attitude when you look out in the crowd and you see everyone going wild? Like, what do you feel?
That's the best feeling. That's legitimately the best feeling.
It's pretty surreal, to be honest. Everyone likes the same music as I. That's awesome. Some songs I find they have like 200 plays and like 15 likes. Ooh, this is like fire. For example, one of my buddies, Johan, he's excellent producer.
Hell of a producer.
Excellent. Amazing. Super musically talented, like awesome person and everything. It's just crazy how like
no one just
yeah.
He should be known. I think he should be known.
I think so.
He really should. Like he produces better music than some of the people that are playing the festivals out there.
I think the problem with him now, he's an awesome producer, yet he's studying in school to be a mechanical engineer, but he also has a side business going, and he's going to do the MBA program. For me, like I just want to at least graduate college, just get a degree.
I mean, we've been doing this for less than a year, and
it's already gone this far.
It's taken off like exponentially, like
crazy.
So I think we're gonna. I would like to think that we're gonna do all right. I mean, and we're not gonna stop. Like we want to play shows. Like if we could play a show like every other night for like 4 months in a row, I guarantee, like we would.
Like go on tour?
Like,
that would be awesome.
That'd be amazing.
Do you guys have a fan base yet? Do you have like people that reach out to you like, I love Jodious? I don't know if it's too soon, but.
No one in Alaska, yo, no one like that yet. We like have a song out with a group retro, it's like done, but we're like trying to find like a page to premiere it and stuff. So like once we get that, like we're gonna start like putting out songs like every other like few months or so.
And see what happens from there.
Yeah.
And then people on SoundCloud will see it and be like, oh my gosh, Jodious, and then the name will catch on.
Yeah. That's what we're hoping for. In the EDM like world, like everyone's just so supportive of each other. Like when you go on SoundCloud, you'll see KZ reposted his Slushy song, Marshmallow reposted his Slushy song, everyone reposted the Slushy song. Everyone just like wants to support each other. Like everyone's there for the music, and you can obviously tell like if people are there for like for the money and stuff, because all they want to do is just like get money, and like they don't care about the music. They just do whatever. They're just bullshit.
It's not like the rap game where like everything's like so serious. It's really simple. Like you have this 19-year-old crank dad. He made a song. It was really fire. It kind of took off. Some really important people got their ears on it. You make really good music. We're gonna make sure that you keep making really good music. And now he dropped out of college and he's touring. 19 years old, dude. Slushy, I think Slushy has turned 20. And you know, I mean, like everyone knows what he's doing.
It's crazy because like you were saying, people repost each other. It goes back to that like community that they like EDM has. That Plur, like everyone's super supportive of each other.
Right.
I mean, I love it.
And they didn't know this dude. They were just like, this is a good song. I like this. Who is this guy? And then now they're like, now he's touring.
It's crazy.
That's simple.
You guys have anything you guys want to say to your fans? Anyone who is supporting you guys?
Thanks everyone that supported us so far. We wouldn't have gotten this far if it wasn't like for everyone. It's just so surreal. For the most part, pretty much all of our like close friends like are able to go like to all our shows, except like now we're like getting to the point where we have actual clients and stuff, so we can only take a limited amount of guests. That's like the main thing about like places to get the party started. People are just like too nervous, too like scared to go out there and dance and stuff.
We got like 10 of our friends, and they'll go there. The party will be like at 2, and we'll start dropping some like really dirty stuff, and everyone will be kind of like, oh, I don't really know what to do to this. And all of our friends will come up and they'll just grab one of the rail and start like handbanging, and everyone will be like, okay, well these guys are at 10, so I guess we got to get to at least like a 6, and then next thing you know, like everyone's headbanging, and you're just like, word, like 30 minutes ago these dudes didn't even know like what they were listening to, and now they're raging.
That's all you have to do. You have to like start the crowd, and then all of a sudden everyone kind of joins in. I've seen the pictures of like Savannah and all of them just headbanging them out. Like,
shout out to the squadron, they always get us.
It's true, and if I saw that, I'd be like, okay, guess I should have headbanged too.
Most of the time when you go to like rounders or something in the booming room, like if you start doing some shit like that, everyone's just gonna be like, what are you doing?
We get those looks a lot. Like we'll go to the club and we'll like be 3-4 drinks in, and we'll just like start headbanging and like going crazy, and everyone will just be kind of like, okay, all right, these guys are a little weird. But then you have then you have the few that'll come along and just like grab our arms and start headbanging with us, and we're like, okay.
Have you guys ever like ran into some like complications while you guys were DJing?
People will start headbanging a little too hard, and, like, and they're electric. Like there were like 5 people just like holding onto the stage, like just breaking their neck, and then
next thing you know,
the table moved like split in half, and everything got ripped out of the wall. And you just gotta play it cool.
You guys just get up there, hey, it's okay, we're just gonna continue playing.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of on the mic and I was like, well, I think we just got unplugged. But how the fuck are y'all feeling tonight? And like everyone was like, they like threw their hands up, and like while they're sitting there and I'm talking to them, they're like all high, like Jake's over the table trying to like fix everything.
Just like under the table.
Yeah, because I know how that feels. Like I've been to shows where like that shit happens. You can't really help it. It's just technical difficulties sometimes. Like we're all human.
Smallest of people, and everyone's usually pretty accepting of it. Like when that kind of stuff happens, you know, they'll usually like
just clap.
Start clapping and making noise and stuff. So it's not too bad.
What do your parents think about it? Do they know?
My mom like knows, but I don't think she realizes how
big it's gone.
Like how much of a potential this is, I guess. She's like, oh, like cool. Just focus on school, get your degree, blah blah blah. You know, the typical mom. After I graduate college, I'll see where I want to go from there. My plan is, I guess, like maybe stick with engineering for a few years, move to a big city, and there like expand my music networking from there. Maybe swap out engineering, go to music.
You got to get into like Miami or LA or New York or somewhere where like the scene's big, so like you can play your stuff. Because I mean, we go to Miami and play at one club one time, there's a big possibility that someone important is going to be there to see us.
Oh, for sure.
If they like our music, well then that's all you need. We're in there.
You just need that one person.
Yep. Just like Justin Bieber, Usher found his one song. Next thing you know.
I used to follow him on YouTube when he was like a little boy, and he would just like sing songs, and like now.
And now he's fucking tatted up with sleeves and shit.
It's like a huge change.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy. What do your parents think?
They're very supportive of it. I mean, I don't really think that they understand exactly what like what we're doing.
Yeah.
And like my mom doesn't really like listen to EDM that much, so I don't really think that she like
Cool,
understands.
honey.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
cool.
yeah. She's like, that's awesome. Like, that's great. I mean, just like, I know you love music and everything. And I'm like, yeah, but like, we're like opening up for these people and these people. And she's like, well, that's cool. And I'm like, these guys have like millions of followers. And she's like, okay, well, that's awesome. And I'm like, all right, Mom. Like,
She won't understand till you're like on stage
so
at
I'll
the
like buy her a
Grammys
Land Rover or
or something.
something. I'm like, hey, like, here's your Land Rover.
She's like,
brand new
wait.
house. She's like, wait.
What?
How'd you get this money? Where'd you get it from?
Is this what you've been telling me about for the past couple of years and I've just been like blowing it off?
Yeah, that's not how she is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
Have they ever seen you play?
Mine,
Just
Like
some
no
and
videos?
stuff.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I've seen videos. I mean, my mom lives in New York and my dad's in Chicago or California all the time. So like, I don't really see him anyway. Like I see him maybe like twice or 3 times a year. I just send him like video updates and like, oh shit, like pretty cool. And then focus on school, blah blah blah. Focus on school. Don't talk on your phone while you're charging it because it's gonna blow up in your ear. All right, Dad, that's not gonna happen.
Well, thank you guys so much for talking to me.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Seriously.
And I'm Taylor Newman. This is Jodious, and tune in next time.
Peace.